going for you so far?
It's going good. Everybody's learning, trying to get down the offense, just like defense, trying to get the defense down. So we're all learning, picking up everything coach is saying. A lot of film work, which definitely helps.
You hear a lot overall, well, they didn't get any snaps last year. How big a deal do you think that is if whoever gets that job is it's going to be completely new game day?
I mean, it's definitely a big deal. You know, having snaps on your belt always helps. Just like you normally see a guy who's played a full year and comes back, usually is pretty good and he's comfortable. He knows what he's going to see. He knows what to expect. But bottom line is everyone came to play football, and when you get the chance, it's going to be nice.
New wide receivers coach, kind of a bunch of, not newer guys, but guys that are going to be asked to step up and maybe do more than they've done in the past. And in the few days that you've been able to work with the wide receiver core, what have you seen?
I think we're getting better. We're understanding more of where we're supposed to be. Depth's really important. You know, if it's 3rd and 3 and it's a 4-yard route, make sure you get past the sticks, make sure you can get that. And I think we're understanding more coverage, what exactly, who our keys are, who they're running the route off, which definitely helps for time. And then hopefully we start seeing the same thing as they are.
Now, did I read somewhere you're pre-med major?
Yes.
That's a lot on a plate. How do you juggle that plus try to be a starting quarterback at a Big Ten school?
Well, it's all timing. You know, you can't just spend all your time doing one thing or the other. You have to really time manage, be very disciplined, as most of the guys are here. I'd venture to say every single one of us are very disciplined. And the time management, that's the biggest adjustment right when you come to college, is learning how to set the time and also having time for social aspects so you don't get overwhelmed.
How important is it to you that you earn that starting quarterback position?
I think for everybody it's important, whatever position you're trying to earn, because that shows something to the other guys that you worked hard over the off season, you worked hard during the season, during film study, during everything, and earning it is a lot better than just having it handed to you.
What impresses you most with the other two guys compete? I mean, just tell me, when you see them in practice, say, hey, I like this. What impresses you most about the other two?
I'd say we all throw the ball very well. We're understanding the offense definitely a lot more. Being able to take things slower during spring versus last spring when we kind of have to just install. More, we're taking a step back and understanding, and each guy has a different aspect of the game, which they do very well.
Are you taking the snaps with the ones, or are they being evenly distributed?
Evenly distributed so far, yeah.
Do you feel like you're ready to be a starting quarterback in the Big Ten?
I'd say so, yes. I mean, all of us came here to play football, and that's what we want to do. We want to play football in the Big Ten. We didn't go to a different conference because I'm assuming we all like the Big Ten, and I know I personally really enjoy the Big Ten and competition it is.
You grew up in Florida, though?
Yes.
So what were your Big Ten images? You know what I mean? I figured watching ESPN games or whatever, but what swung you for? What were your images of Big Ten football?
I'd say the biggest thing is the fact that it is so upper tier.
Yeah.
You know, Iowa, there is no other professional team here, so that's what we have to do. And we have a ton of fans, which is one of the biggest things. The stadiums where they're loud and packed that you see on TV, but it's a lot different being on the field, having people booing at you or cheering for you. It's very different.
Was it tough for you guys watching James struggle last year?
It's tough on everybody on the team. The whole team struggled. You can't place all the blame with just one guy. And everyone wants to do better. It was a down year, but the thing is we got to come back and be ready to go this year.
Did you learn anything just the way he handled it? It seems like
Definitely.
James handled it such a classy way.
He did. He class act the whole way. He knew we were having not such a great year, and he handled it. He didn't get frustrated. He didn't openly express that. He just tried to stay calm and do what he could and make the plays that he was able to.
How's practices different this year than maybe it was?
Different? Relatively, it's been the same. Certain things are different. Certain periods get split up a little differently, but I mean, the bottom line, it's football. You got to pass, you got to run, you got to play defense, you got to play special teams. So every aspect is just as important.
How much does this competition push you? I mean, only one of you three are going to be able to open up under center the first game.
Competition is a great thing. It always brings out the best in everybody, and having that opportunity to, like we said before, actually earn the spot is definitely more rewarding, and everybody wants to play, and that's basically it.
Do you feel pressure? I mean,
no more pressure than you normally feel. I mean, you came here expecting they're going to bring a guy in behind you and a guy in behind that, so you always know that there's someone right on your heels ready to get after you.
If you don't earn the job, is there just kind of this feeling that, this might be your last shot with, the guys who are fighting it out with you, you guys are all going to be here for a couple more years.
I'd say one of the things Coach always says before spring ball, before the regular season, is everyone has to re-earn their spot. It doesn't matter if you're a 3-year starter or 4-year starter. You have to earn it every single day, every single week. So, with that said, it's still stay, keep working, and hopefully get the next time.
Does this practice feel different than it did a year ago? I mean, are you approaching it differently, or the adrenaline a little more?
Just trying to approach it the same, try to keep an even keel, which is obviously very important for the quarterback, and don't make more of it than it really is. It's just football.
Would you say you have the most knowledge of the playbook or anything else like that compared to the other quarterbacks you have right now?
I'd say so far it's pretty even because we've all had Coach Davis for one spring now, minus CJ, but we've all had him for a fall, which is different. This is the first spring where it's more in the groove rather than just install.
Does being second on the roster all last year, on the depth chart all last year, give you an advantage over anybody? You get any more reps than anybody else? Would you say last year that helped carry over to this practice season?
I'd say it helps. You get to experience a little more, and you might talk more with James just because one play away you might get thrown in there, so you definitely approach it differently.
So